Boston Celtics are about to have a brand new defense this season, and it is unbelievably fun to watch. The Celtics have been one of the best defensive teams in the NBA for the better part of the last decade, and in recent years, that defensive success has come from playing it safe. Last season, they ranked 29th in the NBA in steals per game at 7.2, however, they also ranked 29th in fouls per game at 15.9. But so far this preseason, all they've talked about is calculated risks. Josh Minot mentioned it in Memphis, Derek White talked about covering for each other, and Jaylen Brown talked about how they want to be more aggressive. And in their preseason finale against the Raptors, they showed off just how effective this new defensive style can be. And the Celtics' swarming defense looked absolutely awesome. Take a look at this play in the first quarter. All night, the Raptors were trying to get Anthony Simons involved in the action so they could pick on him, but the Celtics weren't letting it happen. Immediately, Luka Garza picks up Mamukelashvili at the three-point line, pressuring the ball. Then as soon as Jamal Shed gets downhill, Jordan Walsh is there to cut off the drive. Even Hugo Gonzalez was ready to help over from the corner if they made the pass on the cut. But the Raptors got Ingram on Simons in a one-on-one matchup, and that's exactly what they wanted. But the Celtics defense was ready for it. Peyton Pritchard perfectly timed up his help defense, got the steal on Ingram, and got a fast break. And just look at how hyper-aware the rest of the Celtics were. Pritchard knew exactly when to help on defense, Simons was ready to cover Ochai Agbaji on the baseline cut, and two other Celtics had their feet in the paint already. They were not letting the Raptors get an easy bucket. Pritchard took a risk and it paid off. Here again, another instance of the Raptors trying to get Ingram on Simons. Before this, the Raptors set two different screens to get that matchup. But before Ingram could go anywhere, Pritchard immediately sprinted from off the ball to double team Ingram with Simons on him. When he made the pass to the open man, Jordan Walsh came off his guy in the paint and covered Jonathan Mobo. Then Josh Minot and Pritchard and Simons all rotated to the paint to help on the open guy in the dunker spot. But by that time, it was too late. The Raptors spent so much time trying to set up the perfect play that they got a shot clock violation. And the Celtics swarming on defense caused that turnover. And the bigs are involved too. Before the start of this clip, Xavier Tillman got switched onto Jamal Shed, and Derek White had to guard Mamu. But it didn't matter. As soon as Scotty Barnes tried to drive on Hugo Gonzalez, Tillman was there to help over and stop it. And when he made the pass back out to Jamal Shed, Tillman took on that matchup one-on-one. And guess what? When he tried to drive, Hugo was there to stunt over. And if that weren't enough, watch Scotty Barnes try to drive past Hugo again. Jordan Walsh gets a body on him. Derek White's already in the paint, and Xavier Tillman helps all the way back over again to get a contest on the layup. The Celtics were everywhere. They were doing this all game. Mamu drives to the paint, three separate Celtics swarm to get a steal. Agbaji tries to drive, three Celtics are there again, and Hugo gets a monster block. Shed tries to find Barnes in the paint, Minot is already there to get a block from the corner. And when the Celtics don't help over, Joe Mazzulla's not happy about it. Anthony Simons was left on an island on this play, and Josh Minot didn't help over from the corner. This is exactly where he should be covering for his teammate on the play. The Celtics are going to get punished for this aggressiveness. Like on this Jacoby Walter 3. The Celtics send four bodies to the paint to cover the drive, and Nemish Queta has to sprint all the way out to the corner to contest the shot. He actually gets a pretty good contest off, but Walter still drains the three. But you could hear Joe Mazzulla on the sideline screaming decisions that he's making right after the play. This is what they want. The Celtics are completely revamping the way they play defense this year. It's going to be absolute chaos, but it's going to be very fun to watch.